Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I will discuss an important use case and a new feature introduced in Microsoft Power Platform ecosystem, that function as a solution component. Using this function as a solution component, which is a part of automation node, you can create reusable functions that you can call using Power Automate or other Power Apps whenever you want to call on demand. Okay, this function as a reusable component was not before available here, but when you open a solution and go to automation, you will find a function component. It is available. So globally, you can create a function and reuse anywhere and anytime on demand. So let us create a new function. Click on function and show you how you can reuse this function in your project. Let's say I want to create a function. Let's say left string 5. Okay, I want to take a function name whose name is left string 5. That means I want to extract 5 characters from a string from left side. Okay, so what I will do here, this function, I will give a description here. This function extracts 5 letters from left from a string. Now this will be my requirement. So here I want two input parameters. Okay, if you don't want to also make static that only 5, then you can also remove 5 and extract letters, and you can define dynamically how many letters you want to extract. So let's say I want to add input parameters. First input parameter is the raw string that I want to extract from, and next is number of letters or characters. Okay, and this should be my integer. One is integer, another is raw string, and output result will be the result string. You can say it is result string, and it should be data type string. You can use any data type of your choice: boolean, decimal, float, integer, string, etc. And you can also add uh, more results. Let's say I want to add another. This is your result left string, and I want to get one more output result right string. Okay, and in this two output parameter, I want the first parameter will extract the number of letters from left, and the second parameter, output parameter, will extract number of letters from right. Okay, this is how you can declare multiple output parameters and multiple input parameters. And here you can define, in case you want to take table reference also, you can select which table reference you want to take. This is a cool feature that you can extract data and refer data from your entities. Okay, but right now I will keep it simple. So write down a formula to assign. So you have to start with curly braces. When you start with curly braces, you will find output parameters. So select your output parameter and type your function. Let's say I want to extract left, how many characters, what is the text, what is the number of characters. This is the raw string, and number of character is this one, number of letters. So first parameter is done, assignment. Next parameter is your right string is equal to right, and in bracket I want to put right, then raw string and number of letters. Now this is how you can assign output parameters with its value, right? And if you go to advanced set options, you can see its schema name. Click on save. Schema name cannot be changed. Okay, this is where we have created actually a function, reusable function, that can be called from anywhere from Power Automate or Canvas app. But if you analyze, you will see that this function that we have created as a part of automation component actually a wrapper under a custom API. Okay, so if you see here, once it is done, if you see, it will create custom API as a function. So in previous versions, we have seen that how to create custom API, right? But here it is, Microsoft is giving a way of creating custom API as a function. Okay, this is how you can create a function. So if you create a custom API, you have to define custom API parameters, request parameters, and you have to create custom API response, right? I have already created some video around custom API. The same way it creates custom API only, but through a function definition. Okay, now let us see how this function can be called from a flow or a canvas app. Okay, so let me go here and open a Power Automate and see how I can call it. Go to Power Automate, and how can I call this power how can I call this solution component called as function? We'll see. So let me log in the Power Automate. Use the same environment so that you can call it. Now this is the Power Automate flow where I want to create a new flow. Click on create and click on instant cloud flow. Let's say I want to test function. I want to give a name text function manual, and here I want to use a variable dynamically. So in the manual trigger I want to create an input parameter so that dynamically I can put uh, any string. Okay, now this is the value that will be provided by the user dynamically, and once it is provided, the string is provided, I can call the function. How to call the function? This function can be called from dataverse trigger or dataverse connector. In the dataverse connector you will find there is a action called as unbound action and bound action. Same way we use custom API calls, right? If you want to call a bound custom API, bound action, you have to use bound action, entity specific, or unbound action. Because I have not used any entity reference here in this function, you can use perform an unbound action. Now here you will see your function will be listed in here. And this is the function I have taken, whose name was, if you scroll down, you will see that this one, xc underscore left string. This is the function. When you select this function, it will ask you to provide the parameters, the raw string and number of letters. Okay. Now in the manual trigger also, I can put another integer, that number of letter, and in this here I want to assign the dynamic parameter. This is the raw string we have, any string, and here I want to put number of letters. And once the function will be called, I want to print the output in a compose. Okay, you can store in compose or anywhere. You can send email or whatever operation you want to perform, but I want to put the dynamic content, that is output. First is the result left string, and space I want to put right string. Now save it and test it. Let us test how this function works. Let's say I want to test it, and once I want to test it, I want to put a value or a string so that I can extract the left part and right part. So click on test. It will ask you to provide two informations. Click on manually test and give a string first, any string. Let's say I want to give Sanjay Prakash Pradhan. This is my inter name, and I want to extract the first 6 digit or first 7 digit from left, and 7 digit from right. So what I will do, I'll use 7 and click on run. As soon as I run, it will extract the 7 digit from left and 7 digit from right and print in the compose. Let us see how it works. Now you will see in the compose output, the message is displayed. This is the output that is retrieved, right? So you understand how this uh, function component works. You can call this function whose name is uh, left string anywhere in the canvas app also. I hope it will help you in your project to understand how to use this function. Thank you everyone watching this video. If you want to get training in different subject advanced in Power Platform, let me know. I'm having batches every 3 months. You can join the advanced batch, including Power FX, Power PCA components, and CI/CD, and in-depth configuration, customization, Power Platform ecosystem, everything, Power Automate, Power Apps, entire syllabus I am covering with Dynamics 365 customer engagement. Let me know if you want to get training. Thanks everyone watching this video, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe this channel so that you can get latest video in your inbox. Thank you everyone.